So they're going to come out of this bunch, and he's got a guy open, and he's going to miss him. He's got a guy open on the end.
This guy?
Yep. And he just doesn't see it, and so he takes off running, and they do a good job here of stopping him. But he's got him. See, the thing with him is he doesn't slide in the pocket very well. Sometimes you can see he's still got the ball in the throwing motion, but he's reading everything out to his left side. You'll see it from the backside. He doesn't look there. Let's watch him. See, he kind of looks late. He never really looks there until he's already starting to move.
Yeah. And he just runs to where he would have thrown the ball anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
So they shut him down right there. Let's go to the next one. Jump through the next play. They got next two. They've got a run and a quarterback run.
Okay.
So this sets him up with a 3rd and 4. This is a really, really nice ball, though. He does a great job right here stepping up to his left. He's got a guy still in his face, and he just delivers a strike.
Oh, wow.
That's a perfect – you can't throw that ball any better. That's outside to the sidelines. No way that DB is going to make the play on it. Does a really good job of sliding up.
You know, Lance and Fields have like the same exact build.
Yeah, they're so similar to each other.
Yeah.
And then here, on this one, he ends up scrambling for a touchdown. When I watched it at first, if you watch it, it almost looks like the running back, like he's got the running back right now. That's going to be a really tight window, though.
Yeah.
That's a really tight window to throw it into. So, because he also got that safety coming across. So he does a good job of not risking it, especially in the red zone. Steps out, and then I don't care what you say. That there's not a quarterback that's going to run the ball like this guy.
No, and no one can on Youngstown can tackle this guy, and he knows it. So I don't tackle me. This guy really does look. I mean, the lower body, the musculature, very similar between Fields and Lance.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities between the two when it comes to that.
I would imagine Fields runs a faster 40 time. Not that really matters that much at quarterback.
No, he does. He's. I think Lance was like a 4.5 when they timed him to a 4.4 for.
Well,
Fields.
Yeah, that's true. And if it was hand time, then maybe there's a 1/10 of a second difference.
Yeah.
Okay. Handoff. Really doesn't throw very much.
Handoff. Yeah. Let's go to the next play. It's a pass.
Quick one read throw to his receiver who drops the ball.
Just quick. It's a little inaccurate. So this is like we just talked about Fields, right?
Yes.
This ball. It should be caught because it's dropped, but at the same time, this ball leads him inside. This ball should have been on his outside shoulder. So he's leading him in. He's leading into that DB or linebacker. He's reading him, and he breaks on the ball right as it comes out. If he hits him in the right spot, I think this ball's complete. He just misses it. This is one of those where it looks like a drop, but it's just an inaccurate throw.
Yeah, poor placement. Good call. I thought that was a drop when I first saw it.
Yeah.
It's interesting watching them side by side. There are a lot of similarities. The offenses are different. The players are similar. There he goes again.
Yep. This is actually a design draw.
Of course. The Niners used to call this with Colin Kaepernick before he was the starting quarterback.
Yeah, and they bring him in on his every once in a while. That's a great block by the referee, by the way.
Such a good block. And Trey Lance they
guy.
definitely paid him off. Look at that. Threw a shoulder.
Look at that block by the ref.
Nice.
I didn't see that before. That's a good block by that ref.
I just can't imagine that 55 to 60-year-old men sign up for this job. That's terrifying. I wouldn't do that. Are you kidding me?
Oh no, that'd be
He's standing there. Okay.
Yep. And then this is nice. So this is just like we talked about with Trey Lance, right? It's a design shot play action.
Yep.
He's kind of looking. He's going to kind of look to see what happens in the field. It's everybody stepped up, and he just puts it on the rope to him.
Yeah, he's got the post against outside leverage. That's all day. Just put it up there, and wow.
Yeah, just hits him in stride. And
it's a nice throw. I mean, Justin Fields can make this throw. Trey Lance can make this throw. I mean, they're very similar. Now, we noticed when we first did this guy, we noticed he's got the straight upper leg, and then he really dips. Stands up, and then he goes down. But hey, perfect throw.
Yeah, I think part of that one. Yeah, he's
muscling up to go deep. Yeah.
Yep, and he puts that ball right on the money. So that's really nice.
Handoff under center. Oh, let's check out the handoff. Look at that handoff. Oh, look at that handoff. That's a good handoff. Hey, Kyle might like that handoff. Hold on.
It's like you said, though, right? Well, last week, I think on our roundtable, or it was before the trade went down, that Lance was their guy. And part of it, your thought was because of this. Because of
see all these things, yeah.
Everything that he does is stuff. It translates really easy to what the 49ers do.
Right.
They run heavy sets, a lot of 12 personnel.
Exactly. And it's not that Justin Fields can't do it. It's just that he doesn't have the experience, and it's more of an unknown. The Niners can look at Trey Lance's film and be like, well, there's not a lot of it, but I mean, that translates to our offense. This translates to our offense. We can use him in this way. I mean, I know we can do this. That's why I think that they're going to like him more than other teams.
Yeah.
And maybe nitpick Justin Fields more than other teams.
Yep.
So even though they're the same athlete.
Yeah. So so here we are right now. We got 12 personnel.
Yes.
So
this is the Niners. Yeah.
Yep. Play action.
Oh, that's such a Jimmy handoff where he fakes it one way and then goes back the other. Look at the attention to detail on that handoff, Jack. Oh my God, they're definitely drafting Trey Lance.
And he does a really nice job here of getting to the outside. It's a good ball. Yeah. He's wide open, but it's a nice ball at the same time.
Let's watch that handoff in slow motion. Oh, fake. Oh, nope. Hides the ball well. Nice. And then it's just real comfortable throwing on the run. No problem.
You can't put that ball on him any better. That's really nice. Then go to
when Fields and Lance step on an NFL field, they're going to look like two of the better athletes on the field. They really are going to look like they belong.
Yeah. Yep. They got the little running play here.
And I think that's part of the deal why some Niner fans really want them as opposed to Mac Jones. It's just the way that Mac Jones looks. He's not really an athlete.
No, he doesn't look like an athlete at all.
No.
Yeah, he looks like me when I take my shirt off.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I would give you more credit than that.
so here they're going to go. This is going to be a nice one. It's going to be play action. He's going to hit the out. But he misses a touchdown. This goes back to similar, back to like we just talked about with Fields, right? So he's got this guy on the out. He's open. Boom. Look at the tight end. Tight end's is wide open down the middle field for 6. Doesn't see him.
Oh, yeah, the guy falls down. Oof.
Yeah.
And so this is why these two, Fields and Lance, while they could be ballers by year 3, they really struggle. I mean, they might make Jimmy Garoppolo look like the best quarterback on the Niners next year.
They're very
if they were on the team. And they might lose a competition to Jimmy Garoppolo, who's not exactly the best practice quarterback.
Yeah, I mean,
but
this is
Yep.
And this is the kind of stuff we saw with, this is like the deep shot that Fields missed in the Ohio State game that we're just looking at against Penn State, right? Wide open down the middle of the field. He's kind of predetermined where he's going to go.
Yeah.
Misses it.
Yeah.
He comes from that though to this one. This is a really nice one. They got him dead to rights. And this is where his straight plays up.
That is nice. That is nice. That is nice. Yeah. See, that means what Kyle can do with him if they had him is you can call naked bootlegs. You don't have to protect him with the blocker. He can break tackles against outside linebackers. It's amazing.
Yeah. You got to remember too, he's playing against with Trey Lance, he's really a Division I athlete. He was recruited to be an athlete at the Division I level or the FBS level, right?
Right, and he wanted to play quarterback, so he went here.
Yeah, and so he's a little bit of a step ahead of a lot of these guys when it comes to his athleticism. So that's part of why you see him running through people, as well as he does.
Yeah, he's a Division I athlete playing with Division II football.
Yeah. And then let's go to so that was a run. You got a little play action coming up next.
Like a high school senior playing JV. A little bit.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
A little bit. Yeah.
A little waggle action here. And he just inaccurate. He's trying to hit that deep out. He misses him. A little bit.
See, this is maybe a critic of Lance and a Fields proponent would say that, man, Fields wouldn't have missed it that bad. That feels a little more accurate than this.
Yeah, you can see it, right? We talked about it. He does a really good job of rolling out to his right and making those throws.
Yeah.
Whereas he misses it here.
You'd like to see Lance make this throw because he's not exactly Tom Brady in the pocket. We want to see you thrive when you're on the run as an athlete, like Josh Allen does, Carson Wentz does,
right?
Justin Fields does. Yeah, that was troubling. Okay, but I mean, Fields has some bad throws too. Interesting.
So, yeah, all right. Yeah, and then there's going to be 3 runs in a row.
Cool.
Gets him down here. The 2nd and goal. Yeah, so here's that same play we saw from Trey Lance.
Yeah. From Fields.
Yeah, from
beautiful
Fields.
Throw.
Yeah, except for this is a little bit more difficult throw because it's covered better.
I mean, if you took Justin Fields and put him here, and you put Trey Lance on Ohio State, would the outcomes be any different?
No, I think they're very similar. If you took them and you didn't know who these guys were based off of the uniforms, and you just put them in all white uniforms and didn't know who they're playing against, I think the average person would have a very hard time figuring out who's who.
I agree.
So, and that's pretty much it. He has one more throw in this game, I think, or maybe 2. That's pretty much it on this one.
Okay.
Part of the thing with
he's done
Lance,
throwing for the day.
Well, yeah, because they're blowing people out, and he actually gets taken out in the 3rd quarter. So I've done a bunch of, like I mentioned, I've been doing a bunch of their games since Friday. I think I've done 4 of them now, and this is what you see is he gets pulled out of games early. So of those games, he's only finished 1. He's been pulled out in the 4th quarter of 1 and the 3rd quarter of 2 others. So I think that's part of where the lack of throws comes from, is because they're just kicking everybody's butt so bad.